It's June 3rd, and I bring you three brief messages. The first, if you were in attendance last night at the peaceful, silent protest, you probably already are telling your friends and your family what an amazing event we celebrated here in Boyertown last evening. We were joined together, men, women, and children, gathered with strength and a beautiful witness to the positive message of loving your neighbor and standing side by side for justice and for love equally for all people. I observed our Chief Barry Leatherman at his absolute best. His personality was much like a guardian with other departments, both local and not so local, joined together to make sure that the constitutional right to gather peacefully was ensured. It was gentle and tender, with law enforcement officers greeting folks and bumping elbows and doing everything they could to simply watch over us. And it was the kind of watching over that was respectful, honorable, trustworthy. It was a confidence builder. I loved being with our residents. I loved seeing little ones and I was going to say pretty old, but they're not a whole lot older than me. We had all ages gathered along the streets. So thank you. Thank you, Chief Leatherman. Thank you to all the other organizations that gathered, the other departments from both local and not so local departments. Thank you to the residents and to the visitors and to the guests, some coming as far as I know one person drove up from Delaware to be a part of their hometown, Boyertown, Pennsylvania. It still sends chills. It was beautiful. The road to a solution to the problems in our country, like I said yesterday, I think my way of approaching it is to strengthen and build relationships, not to avoid, not to deny, but to acknowledge. The quicker there is acknowledgement, I think the greater the possibility for both reconciliation and reparation. I think once we move through to acknowledgement, and I believe many in our country, we see it, we know it's sin at its roots, it's harming people, and it's not just the past harms, it's the ongoing harm. If we can get around the table and we can listen and we can hear, we don't have to agree, but if we can listen and hear, trust will be built. And I believe a solution then just might be on the horizon. The second announcement that I have is I want to thank Annette Truman and Margaret Harner for doing the long and arduous task of going through everything that we call archives here at St. John's. These are two people that clearly love history, and they're discovering in the piles and in the files that have been stored away in cabinets for years, the amazing stories that have happened here at St. John's and in our community. They're organizing it so that everyone will have an opportunity to come in and locate a particular topic or a particular experience that has happened here at St. John's and in our community. And they'll see documents from that time period. And maybe it'll spark the time that you met the one that you married, the time that you experienced the sacrament of holy baptism, the time that you joined as a full member of this congregation through the confirmation program and the completion of studying the catechism. I just want you to know that Margaret and Annette have my sincere gratitude. And the final thing is tomorrow evening, I believe Shannon's already sent at least one notice and then probably will attach the link. I would guess she'll attach the link to this message as well. But tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, there will be an online opportunity for learning. I'll be sharing more about the Holy Spirit. The third article of the Apostles' Creed deals with the church and the work of the Holy Spirit. There's been a request to learn more, so I'm going to do my best to learn more, to share what I'm learning, and to hopefully influence some others and experience their influence on my understanding and interpretation as well. I hope you're having a phenomenally blessed day. Remember, be who you are, and you are blessed. So be blessed.